What's good, squad? I'm back at you, the big homie SB23, here with some more words of wisdom. Today, we're going to talk about how to manifest all of your desires. So, the key to manifestation is energy. Like we talked about before, energy is key to everything. Energy controls everything. So, in order to manifest your desires, you have to line up with the energy of your desire. So, say you want to do, like I think I used the gym as an example. If you want a better body, in order to manifest that, you have to line up with that energy. So, you want a better body, that means you have to then take the steps in order to achieve said body. So it's like, once you put the desire out there, it's already done. You just have to line up with it. So once you line up with it, then you can achieve whatever desire it is. It could be anything. Once you do that and you line your energy up with it, then the universe will give you things to help aid you in on that path. So and make it easier. Once you show the universe that you truly meant what you put out for as far as the desire. So oftentimes when you set a desire, anybody, we set a desire and then for whatever reason we don't hold on to it. We don't pursue it the way we should, or we don't make the steps to move toward it. But in any manifestation, it's all about knowing that it's already done. Once you say it, ask and you shall receive. Once you ask, it's done. The universe hears you. It's done. It's already put into your world. You just have to line up with it and then take the steps. So that's the key, really, is just understanding that any manifestation can come to be. You have to believe it, achieve it, and then receive it. You know what I mean? So again, for me, I use the example of me wanting to have my own business. And for you, that was something that I put in my energy field years ago when I was a small child, that I wanted to be a business owner, because I knew I was a free spirit and I don't like to be confined to any rules that don't fit my lifestyle. So it's like, I know for me, the reason why I like doing Uber and Lyft or driving jobs is because I'm outside, so every day I'm seeing something different. Even if I'm driving around the same areas, I'm outside. So it's like I'm not caged up inside some office building looking at walls or something like that, killing my spirit. I'm a free spirit, so I like to be out and about amongst the people moving around. So for me, that was one of the things that I wanted to manifest, was having my own business. So that lingered on in my mind for years. But then once I really was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it, and really took it seriously, that's when the manifestation started to come, because then things started to line up. Like, I went onto YouTube and I looked up how to create your own LLC, and then from there, I looked up, what you need to do to create a YouTube channel, and then what do you need to do to get a business bank account and all that stuff that comes with having your own business, So once I took it, every step I took, it became easier to reach the goal, because it was like I was showing the universe that I really meant what I said. So before I knew it, I was a business owner. And, 2-3 years later, I'm still building it, and it's starting to show some fruits of the labor. You know what I mean? Of course, with anything, when you plant the seed, you don't get the harvest right away. It takes time. You gotta plant it, and then you gotta water it, and then you gotta fertilize it, and then you gotta be patient, and then you gotta check on it, and then if it needs something, you gotta keep feeding into it. But eventually, if you put in enough effort, you're gonna see the fruits of your labor, as long as you stay consistent. So that's the key with any manifestation, is it could come easy to you. It's going to take some work, but it's going to come easier when you line up with it. So again, it's like the understanding of a law of attraction goes into that too. Like, if you say you want to do anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. If you want to be a pilot, or if you want to travel across state, or if you want to learn a new language, or if you want to get a new house, or if you want to get a new relationship, or whatever the case may be, you have to walk within the energy as if it's already done. That's how you manifest it. If you have any doubts about it, then it's going to be hard to manifest because your energy is not in the right spot. You got to get your energy lined up with what you're trying to manifest, and then it's going to come easy. It's going to come. And again, like I said, it's not like I'm saying that you're not going to have to put some work in toward it. But what I'm saying is that it's going to be much easier to manifest than it would be if you were having any doubts about it. You know, for me, there's a lot of things that I know I'm going to manifest because I have no doubts about it, and I'm taking the steps to do so. So a lot of things that I say always come to pass because when I say it, I believe it, and then I take the steps to go toward it. So, and no matter how long it takes, I never give up. It's like I'm one of those people who I don't have that quit in me. It's like if it's something that I'm really serious about, I always get it done, no matter how long it takes, because I'm willing to put the time and the effort in, and I never give up. Like no matter what obstacle comes in the way or what curveballs are thrown towards me, I always manage to bounce back and get back on path, and then continue to until I reach that final destination, and then I set a new goal. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're always going to desire new things. Once you complete a goal, then there's going to be something else that you want to strive for, and that's life. Though you're never gonna not want to do that. I don't think you shouldn't want to do that. I think that's what this whole point of this existence is to be here and experiencing things and moving toward your desires. There's nothing wrong with desiring anything. There's nothing wrong with wanting better things or nicer things or whatever the case may be. Yes, you should be grateful and appreciative of the things you have, but there's nothing wrong with wanting more. You know, I think that's a concept that we in life get mistaken. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. You don't have to be complacent. Now, if you have something good that doesn't need to be replaced, then you shouldn't want more, depending on what it is. But if it's something like material, like there's nothing wrong with wanting a new house or wanting a new car or wanting some new clothes or wanting some nice jewelry or whatever the case may be. There's nothing wrong with that. A new tattoo. I know for me, I love tattoos. I got a bunch of tattoos. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think more in the sense of if you have a good relationship, then you shouldn't be looking for something that's better, because off the time you think the grass is greener, but really it's not, you know? So, and that goes for everybody. That's, I think there's things that you should want to upgrade, but I think certain things, you know, you should be careful with because you never know how it's going to go. So you want to have that appreciation, but you also want to have that wanting to upgrade thing too. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you want to manifest anything, it's all about energy. You got to line your energy up with it. And if you don't line your energy up with it, it's going to be really hard to manifest. Now, another thing too is it's really hard to manifest if you're surrounding yourself with people who aren't on the same wavelength and they're sucking your energy. Because now they might be taking your energy for their manifestations, and then once they get what they want, they dip up out of there, and then you're just left like a dried raisin with no energy at all. Now you gotta replenish yourself and then get back to the manifestations. But then if you make the mistake of getting with somebody else who's gonna do the exact same thing, then you're in trouble. So my advice to anybody is, if you are trying to manifest, make sure you're trying to manifest with the right people who don't have any ill will or any ill intentions toward you or what you're trying to manifest, because a lot of people will stop you from manifesting the things that you want so they can get what they want. And then when they're done with you, they move on to do whatever they feel like they're going to do. But what comes with that, though, again, is back to karma, because really at the end of the day, if you're moving with pure intentions and somebody is just using you, then once you separate from them and you get some time to yourself to be by yourself and heal and stuff, what always happens is that person ends up going downhill and you end up going uphill, because if they're using you for your energy, that means that they didn't have it within them to do it by themselves. So they needed you in order to be a battery so that they can get what they wanted. But then once the battery's gone, where are they getting the energy? And 9 times out of 10, whoever that is, they have a hard time doing things on their own. So they're gonna latch on to whoever they can latch on to. And 9 times out of 10, if you're like pure of heart, whoever they latch onto is not going to be of that same energy. So it's going to be hard for them to manifest. And then too, again, karma, once you do stuff like that, when you use people, then what ends up happening is you get stripped of all your abilities. So whatever abilities you had innately, like if you may have been a good manifester before you decided to use somebody, or if you had some gifts, those are gone. Like you get that stuff, it gets tapped out, and you get punished by the universe, honestly, just because of the energy that you put out. So you got to be careful with that too. Don't be a user. Don't be somebody who is an energy vampire or anything like that. You know, that's not a good way to go about it. Always manifest from the pure of heart, and with good intentions. And we've all been there, you know what I'm saying? We've all been there. We've all done it, you know. At one point or another, we've all made the mistake of not moving within the right intent. So again, when I'm talking about things, I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm talking in general. Like in general, these are things that we should all be careful of, because we can all be susceptible to it when we're not in the right headspace. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have those high vibrations and low vibrations, and sometimes that low vibrational stuff takes over and you do things out of character and then later on you regret it. So yeah, that's just my words of wisdom from the big homie. If you want to manifest, come with good energy and just walk as if it's already done, because it is already done. You just have to then, once you say it, think it, believe it, then you can receive it. You just have to walk within that power and walk as if it's already done. But all right, y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all later.